What's up, y'all? It's your boy KK back again. Welcome to another episode. What's this? Episode 7, I think. It's getting crazy out here. Episode 7 of The Road to 092596. 7. Okay, a 7th episode for 092596. Alignment, that's what we call that. We're getting there. And yeah, I hope y'all, I'm sitting here real cozy. Today's Um, I just wanted to spend some time getting clear on, the themes for the project. I don't know how familiar you are with the project. This is the 7th one, but every year, it's really the culmination of what the lessons of the year has been. The year before the birthday, leading into it. Also, where I am now, at the point of where the birthday is finding me as well. So it's like the things I've learned all the way to this point, as well as like a reintroduction to who I am at this point. Because we're always changing every day, and from birthday to birthday, I'm definitely not the same person, and you shouldn't be if you're living right. So typically, I get clear on okay, what did I learn this year? Oh, what did I learn this year? Who am I now? What's important? What changed? What did I release over this year? And yeah, and that becomes like the theme for the project and the concept for the project. Some projects have had more elaborate concepts. Like, I don't even want to give too much away. I want to let y'all, experience and come to your own conclusions. So I won't speak too much on like past concepts or whatever. But yeah, some have had more elaborate concepts than others. Some have only been based on the lessons and the things I've grown into and changed, how I've changed and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, I know last episode we started recording. We made a song. Um, but I don't know. Afterwards, I was like, dang, I really want to spend some time brainstorming, just getting clear on what this project is even about. Who I am, how I've changed, and what I want to communicate. Just to keep it all intentional. Um, yeah. So after this, I don't know if I'll keep that last song or what. I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see based on where we come from here, and then whenever I go back to listen to it, and see if it got the job done, or if need to go back to the drawing board. But either way, I think I'll finish it and get it to y'all, because it was still made. I just don't know if it's the song I need it to be for the album. But yeah, we'll see. But right now, actually, I want to, let's see, probably play, shuffle some of the past. Oh damn, this computer's about to die. Yeah, I hope y'all not acting all shy and stuff. See a little nipple or something by accident, but I'll try to be conservative. Oh, lost my whole train of thought. Yeah, so I'm gonna shuffle, the past versions of the project. I was gonna say, should I play it in order? But no, I'll shuffle it. If y'all want to get in order and experience it, y'all gotta go listen to it, man. All platforms, all platforms. KK the artist, 092596. But let me see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put them all into a playlist for Spotify and on Apple Music. Just so y'all can just listen to them in one place, to get caught up. 7's about to be hella special. I feel like 7's been hella present in my life in general. Like, I don't know, 7's just keep popping up. And together, individuals like 777 been popping up. Just 7, all that shit. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this one's gonna be special. Even though it's not gonna be as long as the other ones have been, or the recent ones have been, I feel like it's gonna be real solid. And even going with like a smaller number of tracks, it'll allow me to make them very expansive. To each give each of them its own more time, you know, rather than splitting, you know, my efforts between 11 songs, 12 songs, a solid 3, 4, and being able to spend hella time nailing those and getting those in, or getting those where they need to be. I feel like that would be super, 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 super rewarding, and it'll lead to a better project. You know, it's smaller in size. I feel like the quality will be up though. So we're missing out on quantity, but quality over quantity, ain't it? So we'll see though. Y'all are here. So by the time we get to that point, you'll know how special it is and how special it was. I won't even have to tell y'all. But I'm over here looking. I don't know where I want to start. That's why I haven't played anything yet. Over here being discursive, talking to y'all and stuff, stalling. Okay, we could start with fun. I'll play 5D. Where is it coming from? Let me know if it's too loud, like if y'all can't hear me or something. I definitely just want it to be, you know, background music more so than a listening party. So if I need to turn it up or turn it down, let me know. I don't think I can see the chat on here, so don't pull it up on my computer. So if you've been saying something, I didn't see it, but I will in a second. Trap still jumping, hoes and money. Goddamn, that's my motherfucking language. They can't arrest me, and they better not give me no copyright flags for my own music. I'm gonna get on Twitch ass. Hey, with my bestie. Trees are my besties, hoes are my testies. They try to undress me, yeah. This is 5D from 0925964. Crazy. It's already been a couple years since that one. 3. Time be flying, dog. I swear. And that's the dopest part about the fact that I've been making music all this time. Like 7, so that's 7 years worth of experiences, versions of me and all that's documented. And you know, like when I listen to them, it's like, damn, I remember exactly how I was feeling or why exactly I wrote this. And you know, it's dope. It's like being able to hang out with past versions of myself, and that's dope. And that's been like the most unexpected blessing in all of this. Oh shit, y'all wasn't gonna tell me I didn't turn my camera. Got me recording vertically. Oh, is it fixing? No, just that simple? I thought I was gonna have to stop and start again. Yeah, I can see myself now, so like, I'm over here trying to adjust this shit. Don't need no medals. We're all gods, everything you touch is golden. Your ideas are chests that should be open. Don't live based off bills, your will is your ocean. I think that's good. You'll always prevail, cause you're more powerful than you think. Every thought up in your head, every word that you dare speak. If it's good for we, it's good for you, it's good for me. As long as it don't hurt nobody, as long as the will is free. So it is, so it must be. This is definitely one of my favorite songs of mine. Starts off real fun, turns into, you know, a song with a very important message. It's good for we, it's good for you, it's good for me. That's 5D, baby. Again, a bird landing right on the window. Definitely not throwing it back. Alright, so Mariana since Rocky did it. Flow sounds familiar, hope I didn't steal it. But fuck it, I'm a healer. I do what the fuck I want to. Another captain save him. Go find Rapunzel. Find somebody to play with. Ask to roll up, but nigga don't say shit. What is this? Get this white shit on my playlist. Don't wanna hear shit unless it's T.I. Radrick Davis. Trap still jumping, hoes and money. Goddamn, that's my motherfucking language. They can't arrest me, so cannot check me. I roll trees with my besties, hoes on my testes. They try to undress me. Hey, hey. Alright, so we'll start with themes. Themes, which will be just be. Okay. So this last year, well, so far, because I've thought about it. I'm not gonna act like I just haven't thought about it at all. Like I definitely got clear on some of these things, but I didn't sit and like work through it like I usually do. So one theme I would say is back to basics. That's one of the main ones. If you've been, keeping up with the journey, Yeah, because I feel like as I've gotten, as I've learned more and gotten further on this path, things become to get a little more complex and like just it gets away from in the beginning where you're just enjoying it, you're just discovering it, and you're just throwing yourself into it. You're just making music, you're just getting in there doing stuff. You don't know what sounds good, what doesn't sound good. You don't know how far. I didn't know how far I'd be able to take things as far as the engineering, and none of that mattered. In production, none of that mattered as far as frequency and picking the right sounds that fit together. Because in the end, like all that stuff I've learned to take into account to make better music, I feel like it's complicated the process a little bit and has made it a little less free because I know too much now. So it's like I'm not, unless I'm being intentionally like I'm just gonna do some random stuff. It's pretty, I don't know what the word is, but it's like I have knowledge. So knowledge can definitely limit you. It can definitely put you in boxes as you learn more. So I feel like that's the point I was getting to as far as like, I don't know, the music was just becoming too serious as far as just the creation process and all of it. And it's like, that's, fun wasn't at the forefront. It hasn't been at the forefront. And I feel like that's very important as me, being able to reach that next level and of music I love making and music I'm proud of and music that I listen back to and I'm like, wow, yes, I'm glad, I went there and I shared that and did that. And I feel like the barrier between where I am now and that is getting back to the basics. Yes, I know more, which will help me take it further, but I don't feel like that needs to be at the forefront. Like creation for the sake of creation is everything. Creation because it feels right, feels good, because it has fun. It's completely different energy, and that will be felt by the listeners and all that. So, yeah, back to basics is definitely one of the main themes for the project. And in practice, that looks like, I got back to the beat machine and the beat pad, and this is one day. It's dope that this song came on because it's the outro to 0925963. One of my favorite songs, one of the most important songs I've made. But yeah, I got back on the beat machine, and this is a song where I was on the beat machine and I was on the drums, and my fingerprint just being all over it. Lately, I've been using, my beat machine broke, and even though that Solo let me hold his like a lot of months ago, and even still then I hadn't got back on it. I was rusty, and it didn't feel as it was gonna take some getting back to it, and it was gonna take some effort. So I was kind of slow to get back to it. I just kept using my loops and samples and chopping stuff and making stuff that way. But yeah, when I listen to my old music and songs where I didn't do that, where I was writing my own melodies and doing the drums myself, and all of it was, I was responsible for all of it. It felt more me, it felt more fun, and I don't know, I feel like naturally maybe I create pockets that work best for me, because I feel like it just lends itself to more The songs are just more nuanced and more me, and I can feel myself all throughout it because it is me, you know. Energy is energy. So yeah. So getting back to basics, that's one of the practical ways. Like I pulled out the beat machine. I was gonna use my keyboard, but it was acting up. Like if you saw episode one, you know that it was giving me a hard time. So I didn't. I haven't gotten to actually use it. But that's fine. I've been writing melodies and stuff on the beat machine, and that's been pretty fruitful. So yeah, that was one of the main ways of getting back to basics was just taking my production back to where it used to be a classic KK. And yeah, through the rust, I feel like some of the melodies and stuff are a little basic, but that's okay. I feel like I left room for me to add my to do a lot of fun vocal stuff, like a bunch of layers and harmonies and just really use my voice as an instrument to fill in some of those spaces or to add whatever I feel like needs to be added. Um, this is Law of Attraction, which isn't from the 092596 series, but I'm gonna let it ride. So yeah, I'm trying to think of how else I can get back to basics, because that's the main way, and just like the process for real, and just leaving fun at the forefront every step of the way. Like if I didn't have fun, it's not gonna work. Like at the end when I'm done, did you have fun? If the answer is no, then I need to go back in there and start to get over. So it's another way of getting back to basics. How else can I get back to basics? I guess we can get back to that, but that's definitely the number one thing, back to basics. I guess I'll write down the examples I came up. Back to basics. So I tried everything from A to Z. Now I see everything on its way to me. My way, my way, my way, yeah, yeah, my way, my way, my way, yeah, yeah. This is Will Chamberlain. That's not from 092596 series either. Ooh. Well, this is not that easy, and it's not from 092596, but it's from the project that I dropped the day before I dropped 092596 that had like singles from that year and also a couple bonus songs that had never been dropped, and this was one of those bonus songs. So technically it was part of the birthday rollout. That year I just gave them two projects. One of my favorites. No, no, this shit too easy to me. And it's right where you want it to be. So don't play no games, wanna go 3 times or 4 times. Shit just never end like lunchline. I know what you want from me, but you know it's not that easy. I know what you want from me, but you gon' have to come and get it, baby. I know what you want from me, but you know it's not that easy. I know what you want from me, but you gon' have to beg for it, baby. Okay. Next theme. I feel like one of the most important lessons I learned, like over the last year. Not even lessons I learned, because I feel like I've always had a grasp for being important. But one of the like, it was a really important theme. I feel like was just self advocation. Like really riding for myself and like going to bat for myself. Because like if I don't go to bat for myself, who is? Everybody's advocating for themselves and trying to get what's best for them at any given time. And it's like if I allowed that to if I allow that perspective, even if it doesn't serve me, to influence me, like I'll always forever be navigating life, doing what's best for everybody else, because at the end of the day, that's what everybody's doing, whether consciously or unconsciously, everybody's just doing what they think is best. Um, so it's like I have to know what's best for me. I have to be solid in knowing where I'm going. I have to be relentless in advocating for myself, because it's like I'm the only one who can advocate for my perspective wholly. And other people can advocate for me based on, what I've told them about me or like who they know me to be. But at a complete level, I'm the only one who can do it. So it's like, it doesn't matter how much of my best interest, someone, wants to have it hard or claims to have it hard. At the end of the day, they're limited and only I can do it 100%. So it's like that continued to play out over the last year for sure. In my relationship, um, in my platonic relationships, in my family life, like it's just, yeah. There's been a lot of boundary setting and what's the word? Yeah, there's been a lot of boundary setting and setting the record straight and clearing things up and just all of that. Because people have their perspectives of you, like in their mind, you're this person, that person, and but it's like the reality of who you are is the reality of who you are, and yeah, it's important not to shrink. It's important to take up space. It's important to advocate for yourself, and that's definitely been a very big thing from my last birthday to this one. So definitely gonna put that right after Back to Basics. And this song is Venus Retrograde in Leo, from 0925 one of my favorites too. Violets are blue, how many times until I find you? Roses are red, violets are blue. Choose you, or you, or you. How about you? And yeah, that year I was single. So that's what this song is really about. I really love my astrology like placement title songs. Like this one is one of my favorite titles, like Venus retrograde in Leo. And because yeah, Venus, the planet, was actually retrograding in the sign of Leo at the time I wrote it, like shortly before my birthday. And my Venus sign is Leo, so it definitely felt, yeah, that time period of while it was retrograde definitely felt very personal. And this song is just like, just I'm meeting a bunch of people. I'm meeting women, different women. There's women in my life, new women in my life, old women in my life. And it's just kind of like, and at that point I was kind of getting around to the fact of being ready to, to be in a relationship again and to meet somebody and all that. So it's kind of like now, I'm approaching life with my eyes open. And it's like, damn, like, there's this person in my life, that person. Dang, I just met this woman. And it's just like, damn, how many times until I find you, And it's just like looking at everybody through the lens of potential partnership maybe and just different things like that. And yeah, and this song's just navigating that. And yeah, I guess I could let y'all listen to it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep riding. Y'all couldn't listen. And I'll be back in a second. do? What do I do? I don't know, but I do. And that line is always really dope to me. I don't even know how many people repeat it, but the I don't know, but I do part. And that was just coming to the conclusion that, you know, um, yeah, that I'll know when I met that right person. I wouldn't have to consciously, look around and be like, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person, or oh, I like this about this person, or it wouldn't be that, especially not for me, because when I'm going down that road with somebody, or when when someone's right for me and I'm ready to move into a relationship, like it's so obvious. It doesn't even feel like a conscious choice. It doesn't feel like, okay, I'm deciding. Like I become immersed in it. Like it just feels right, and it feels like, oh, okay, like that's the direction we're going. It's never like okay, like I can do, like, nah, I don't. That's not how I am with anything I like. Like truly like, and that's something I'm accepting at this point. I feel like even when I'm in the middle of stuff like that, it's not that clear, but afterwards it's always like, yeah, you knew, like you knew. And I guess that's the point of the song. It's like, I don't know, but it's like at the end it's like, if I'm honest, but I do know. And it's like, continue to be patient. Like love will show up when it's supposed to, and you'll know. And yeah, just continue to be you, continue to focus on yourself, continue to walk that path, and trust that the things that are for you will show up always. So hope that didn't turn into a lecture, but A. Oh wow, the name of the song is A. It's from 0925964. Used to feel like 50 years, but these days I'm more like Ferd. I don't really waste my time, I don't really waste my breath. I just step to the line, you already know what's next. Like, hey, 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 that's a hook right there. Like, alright, so I got back to basics, self-advocation. For self-advocation, I wrote boundary setting, taking up space, standing 10 toes on what I know and see. Just as far as for myself, for the world around me, So I'm trying to think of the next theme. Detachment for sure, which is super important. And not detachment is like being super detached, like, but more so like a healthy detachment, understanding that things are going to be what they are, understanding that you can only control what you can control, and the rest of it will only lead to pain trying to control it, Like, it is what it is type of thing. Like, I'm going to do what I can, I'm going to do my part, and however things unfold, and, in actuality is, I'm okay with it, because I did what I could do. And I know that I led with intention, I led with an open heart, and I allowed for things to work out in my favor, and if they didn't, then it wasn't supposed to. Also understand that everybody's not forever. Some people and some experiences are supposed to just be that, an experience, and you miss out on it by trying to hold on really tight and trying to make it last forever, feel like if it doesn't last forever it was a fail. It's like, no, that's true, bro. Some things are just for a season. It's like, it's in your best interest to enjoy every moment with it, and because you never know, and that's okay. So I feel like detachment was definitely a very important thing in the past year. Just friends have come and go, people who I was spending hella time with or energy on, like in the beginning of the year, as far as just from my last birthday to now, like it's completely different. Um, yeah, and that's had to be okay, and it has been okay, because I don't know, I feel like I've been learning that detachment lesson slowly but surely for a long time, like the last few years. And yeah, now I'm at the point where it's like, I feel like I have a very healthy relationship with detachment. And I feel like that's allowed, the things in my life and the people in my life to have ultimate freedom. Like, and just being themselves and just showing up how they want to show up and how they can show up, and that always being enough. I never want anything more than you have to give me. Like, we ain't gotta talk every day. We don't gotta shit, we ain't gotta talk every week. Like, we can check in whenever. If something comes up and you want to talk, we can talk then, and like, we gonna pick up right where you left off. It's never gonna be no smoke like, oh damn, I ain't talk to you. Like, for what? I'm somebody on a big mission. I'm somebody who's being present is very important too. So it's like, I'm not trying to sit here on the phone all day anyway. I'm not trying to text you all day every day anyway. Especially if you're not around, or you're not even someone if you just exist in my phone for the most part, like, it's okay. Like, we'll get up when we do, and I understand there's no hard feelings in that. I'm on a mission too myself. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for the people who need me, the people who count on me, the people who I'm inspiring, the people who I'm helping to heal and to discover their light and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't have time to just sit around and kick the bucket. So yeah, so detachment has been very important, and embracing people who also understand that, and who I also have the space to be free as well, and to do what I need to do. And if me taking time for myself, or being over here working on my path, my mission, is causing issues, then hey, so be it. And if it's yeah, you can leave. It's whether you stay or leave. And I feel like me continuing to choose myself and what's best for me and what's best for where I'm going, and being intentional, will never make me lose people who are also best for me and who are supposed to be on that path. And that's been the truth. So me and detachment are real cool. This is on my own. This is from Courtside, my first full length project. Yeah, from like 2020. Like, it dropped on New Year's 2020. So that was 5 years ago. But those songs were made in 2019. So going on 6. It's been a hell of a journey, dog. But yeah, detachment. This is Scenic Route. Definitely top 5 favorites, I think. Easy to say that if I don't have to list them out, but I'm gonna say top 5. And it's from 09259663. It's crazy. Nothing from 092596 1 or 2 has come up yet. They staying tucked for now. I'm talking about those guys. Can y'all hear it? I don't want to listen back later and realize this shit was low as hell and nobody said nothing. It's really gonna hurt my feelings, yo. It's a long way home, long way home, long way home for me. Just know it came with them checks, yeah. This chest, yeah. Hands on my chest, yeah. That's love, not much. Yeah, I feel like this year is probably the most to myself I've ever been, for real. And it's been great. Like, circle definitely got smaller. Energy leaks lessen. Like, spending energy on hella people or showing up for hella people, and not necessarily coming back or pouring in. And now I'm just drained and have nothing to show for it. Or like, when important things that are important to me come up, or like I'm dropping music and stuff like that. And there's not too many people, or not too many people, but not the same amount of people being present for that and supporting it and sharing it, doing the whole thing. And it's like, that's just not in alignment. Like, if I'm putting so much energy here, and then I'm only asking for, energy here, and it's not there, or I find myself by myself to, help push my things, and it's like, wow, I spend so much time on these people, and I pour into it. And if you know me, like, I'm somebody who's gonna pour into your cup, who's gonna give great advice, who's gonna listen and have space for you to exist, and however you know, like I'm a very high, I don't want to say high vibrational friend, but I guess that's a great way to say it, because that's what it is, you know. It's not, we're not connected from a very low surface level 3D place. Like I'm gonna meet you, you know, as your higher self, wanting what's best for you, perspective, you know, all of that stuff. That's just how I am. So yeah, I just had to rearrange where my energy was going, detach from a few places, and you know, allow things to show up as they are, and allow me, if okay, if I need more, to place my energy somewhere else. You know, because that's all I can do is change how I'm distributing my energy. You know, because they're very clearly putting their energy how they want to put it, putting it where they want to put it, spending it how they want to spend it. It's like I can't force them to do anything different. I can advocate for myself, and if it's not, you know, received and acted upon in a way that I'm okay with, then at that point, all I can do is remove myself or choose to continue to deal with it. But I can't continue to be upset, can't continue to be frustrated, can't continue to act like they're doing something, you know, because like they're just being them, and they've already shown me who they're gonna be. And it's like, okay, now what are you gonna do, Mark? So I feel like that's something I've grasped for sure. So yeah, this past year I've been in my own bubble, following the energy, following the love. Honestly, it's been dope. And I see that, you know, I made more space for my people to come in, for my things to come in, and inspiration to come in, and just all that stuff. All the stuff that leads me everywhere I'm trying to go, or everywhere I'm going. We're not trying. Everywhere I'm going, and I feel like, yeah, miracles have been finding me. God has been very present. The universe has been very present in my life and in my experiences every day, honestly. So, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm glad I'm here doing this with y'all, you know? Because a lot of this, you know, it's unfolding to me too, you know? It may sound like, you know, I'm very clear on these things I've thought about, you know, but I don't know. Right now, it's kind of like holding up the mirror to myself, you know? It's like things I know I understand, things I know I've learned, but it's like, I don't know. It's becoming more grounded and real, I guess, as I'm saying it to sharing it with you guys and hearing myself, you know, and writing and just the whole thing. So, yeah, appreciate y'all. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna look back at this series and be like, wow, what the fuck? What was this? Like, you know, this is way bigger than any of us even thought it was in the process of it. When I was just watching that kid in the bonnet with no shirt on and the leopard blanket on his bed talking about his year, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. It's dope. Thank you. Okay, back to basics, self advocation, detachment. What else? What else was the theme this year? Hmm. Hmm. I think those are definitely the biggest ones for sure. I feel like they just manifested in different ways throughout the year. Oh, that song was "Don't You Be a Nigga," one of my most important songs, and it's from 0925965. That was a really good 0925965. 5 and 4 are probably one of my favorites. They're probably my favorites. But I say that, but then I go and listen. They're all amazing, and just different times. You know, always different people in each of them. All that. Because even like 0925966 last year's was really amazing too. And the thing is, I produce and engineer all my music, so it's not like I'm just an artist. Like I'm responsible for making the beats. I'm responsible for, you know, recording. I'm responsible for mixing and mastering afterwards and getting all polished and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's like a bunch of different journeys tied into one just musical journey. But whenever you listen to my song, like you're listening to a KK project through and through, you know. And like I said, recently I've been using samples more so, So that's probably the one part. Is just like, on more recent songs, like it's not me playing the guitar, it's not me playing the thing or whatever, but just putting it together and putting the sounds together and producing the song arrangements and all that is still me. But that's probably the one thing on a lot of them. But there's a good amount of songs too where it's all me. Like I sat there playing the keys and all that. So yeah, so it's hard to say that, oh, this is my favorite, because like, okay, well, that could be my favorite in this arena, but it's like on one 092596 I probably made all the beats, wrote all the melodies myself, so that makes it more special in a sense. But it may be like, oh, the engineering, the mixing, mastering on this 092596 was amazing, but it's like they're all different, and they all are highlighted from different perspectives of me. And yeah, it's just dope that it gets to be as my music gets to be as multi-dimensional as I am. So it's hard to talk about favorites and stuff like that, because it's like engineer KK likes this one, artist KK likes that one, producer KK thinks this one's the best ever. Like, and I am all those things. So it's like I won't even put myself in a box. I won't even try. I couldn't if I wanted to. So themes. What else was a theme this year, man? Talk to me. Feminine energy was an important theme. Like being able to receive, um, receiving from relationships from people, but also like my guidance. Um, also my guidance, and being able to trust my intuition and rely less on forcing my way out, or not force my way out, but forcing my way to things, or like trying to control everything, or trying to change my life out here by doing a bunch of stuff, or hustling hella hard, or hitting my head up against the wall up until results come, and draining all that, just that masculine energy that can become a little toxic, um, and self-sacrificing. Because out here, our masculine and feminine energies as a collective is just all out of balance. They're coming into balance now, and I feel like that's been a theme in my life, and also reflected in the outer world. It's just me being able to, that my connection with my divine feminine energy inside, because we all have a balance of feminine and masculine. So yeah, the last year was definitely me building that relationship with it, because up until a couple years ago I wasn't thinking about intuition, or receiving guidance from spirit and the universe and all that. It was kind of like, I gotta use my hands to do everything. I gotta use my brain to think about everything. And it's like, nah, there's a give and take. It's a beautiful dance. Like, just as much as you think, there's, downloads come in as well, for real. And guidance comes in, and your intuition speaks very subtly. But if you're too busy thinking, you'll miss it. So it's like, yeah, building that connection to that feminine energy is everything. Because feminine energy is everything. It's how you receive. It's how your abundance comes in. It's how your guidance comes in. It's how, your ability to learn and be receptive to things. That's what controls all your inputs. Like, your outputs are very masculine, but your inputs, your ability to receive, like even receiving gifts and receiving surprises and blessings from the universe, it comes through your feminine energy. So if you don't have a relationship to it, it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be you're going to feel like all the weight's on your shoulders to do everything. So yeah, you're going to do everything, also feel like, your cup's not being poured into, when it's trying to be poured into, but you're so caught up in your masculine energy, you're probably like, nah, I don't want that. Like, you're pushing stuff away, you're not trusting, like all that. So that's definitely been an important thing, and I love where I'm at this point with it. Like, I feel like I'm definitely more in balance than I've ever been at this point, if not all the way, very close. Because I definitely spend a lot of time, receiving, and that's also why, I was like, let me sit down and make this video, or not make this video, but have this session, rather than just go into making the next song, go into the next one, without sitting down and being receptive to the energy, and, like sitting and like even, because like I'm getting downloads and things are coming in, and I'm seeing things more clearly than I have, and it's not like I'm learning anything about myself. I'm not like, oh, I didn't know that, oh wow, I didn't know that, but I don't know. It's just coming in differently right now and coming out differently right now. And it is that give and take, like I said, receiving and putting out. Like it's coming down and I'm writing, and that balance was going to lead to a balanced project, and yeah, just a more balanced experience. Period. So it just goes to show, if that's something you haven't thought about, definitely think about it and look into it. Learn more about the balance of feminine and masculine energies in the body and all that, and what feminine and masculine energy even is. Because I know, so everybody knows masculine and feminine, but it's just like we see it as masculine man, feminine woman, but it's like it's more than that. It's an energy. It's an energy that plays out in everything, you know. So definitely look into it. This is TBT, which is from 09259663. One of my favorites as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm somebody that's very intentional about my music for sure. Um, just everything really, because it's all is that deep, you know. Everything you do should be putting you closer to where you're trying to be, you know. You shouldn't be doing too many things that have nothing to do with what you see for yourself, or the life you want to live, or who you are, and how you want to impact the world. And yeah, and it's like getting clear on that, and that guides your steps. Even if you don't have to sit there and come out with full plans of like, I'm gonna do this today, do this tomorrow, do that tomorrow. That can be restricting and put you in a box anyway. So it's more so just getting clear on where you're going. Period. So then when decisions pop up and choices pop up and paths pop up, it's like okay, I know where I'm trying to go because I got clear on that. I know what I want to feel and the type of experiences I want to have in my life. So when things pop up, it's like, okay, this is in alignment with that. I'm gonna go left. I'm like, I don't know. This pulls me away from where I'm trying to go. So I'm gonna go right. And it's like that's the power. So it's like, don't think you gotta sit there and, yeah, plans are good, but in my experience, they definitely are very limiting. Just as limiting as empowering. Um, yeah, and they can lead to like disappointment if you don't reach certain things, or if they unfold, or you feel like things are going wrong because they're not going by the plan. It's like, dude, life has its own plan. The divine has their own plan. So it's like your plan is never gonna trump that plan. Like, you have a say for sure, but understand that everybody's free will is at play. There's the bigger picture that you're not even seeing that's at play. So understand that your plans are only gonna go as far as they go in alignment with that. So I feel like it can be limiting, because people won't move until they have that fully fleshed out plan. It's like, why, bro? It's like, you know where you're trying to go, right? Like, start moving, like, start walking, and understand that everything else will present itself. And as long as you continue to make those choices in alignment to that, you'll get there, honestly. So, I don't even know why I started telling y'all that, but I guess somebody need to hear that. I definitely be channeling too, and if you're here, you know that I'm very multi-dimensional. And don't stop with the music. Let's see, I'm trying to only play 092596 songs. There's a few bangers in there that aren't from that series, but let's stay on theme. Feminine energy. I wrote following my intuition. Slowing down. Slowing down and being still. 21. Oh, this is The World from 09259666. Knees always work. working even when they hurt me. It's all the same. The rain and the pain, it's on my brain. The fame ain't changed a thing, it all remains. This hole in my heart, but I won't stay down, cause I saw it all again. Going to all your friends, tell them it's all within. Loser will start again, yeah. Cause it's all in my hands. And I won't stay down, cause I saw it all again. Run into all your friends, tell them we'll start again, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. This is Tupac from Courtside. Damn, all these bangers coming up, but they're not from 092596. Yeah, definitely go to your streaming platform and search up KK the artist, man. I've been doing this for a long time. Over 200 songs. I have over like 300 credits, like as far as like producing for other people and engineering for other people. So if you have title, you can see all that on one page. Like if you go to KK the artist, you'll see my credits, my own music, and everything. So you could have the full KK experience for sure. But yeah, I've been planting seeds for 6 years now, man. Okay, this is Zero Dark 30 featuring Big Solo from 0925965. Very special song. Cause I don't know where her mouth been. She always put 1,000 times a hard. No facade, you caught up in the whirlwind. And the beans I'm with rice. Let's talk all ice, they all spice. The kids alright. They chef, they just alright. My little brother gave this to me when I think my first Christmas back from college to keep me safe. And yeah, I just keep them with me. Definitely done seen a lot of things. Look at him. Look a little old and stressed out. He's a rider though. End of the day, we all won. I don't think I ever named him. Actually, well, now that I say, I feel like I did. I just don't remember. But we ain't limited by names, no way. I am, period. Ain't that right, buddy? Chicken dinner, we all winners. Papi Solo, a big daddy. She sent Addie. So themes, back to basics, self-advocation, detachment, feminine energy. What else was a theme? Clock working okay. I feel like patience and comfort and peace was a very important theme too. Like I feel like to be honest, like it's honestly felt like a calm before the storm type. You know how when people make it and they become famous and all that, and they're like, they think back and they like miss like the little simple shit that they took for granted. It's felt like the space I've been in has been a space to enjoy those things. With that hindsight in mind, that like, yo, like if you don't enjoy these spaces, you're gonna look back and it's gonna be like, damn, like, and you're gonna want for those things. It's like, damn, like I can't even go to the store without, a bunch of people. Oh my God, are you? And it's like, damn, or like that walk, just going for a walk, something that I take for granted, don't even care to do right now. It doesn't feel exciting right now. And it's like, damn, I can't even do that because it's someone like, oh my God, are you? Or just going to sit in a restaurant and just being able to be invisible. Like I'm somebody who's not always trying to, be, oh my God, hey, like half the time I don't even be trying to be perceived. Honestly, like I can just be around and just kind of exist. Usually that's more than enough, um, and I enjoy that stuff. So it's like it's felt like enjoy this, like because I feel like things haven't been going hella fast, like, but there's also been hella room in my life, room, and I've also haven't been felt hella called to do too much, like I said, that's been restoring my relationship with feminine energy and balancing that out, and understanding like inspired action is the action that's for me. And if I'm not feeling a call to do something, like it's okay to rest, or to just chill, like essentially like there's nothing to do, and trusting that, and understanding that yes, it might feel like doing less, but understanding that the things I do when they're inspired and they're aligned, that the impacts that they have will be big enough to make up for all the things I wasn't sitting there just doing all the time. That wasn't in alignment. Um, so I lost my train of thought again. What the heck? Wow. Um, no, I'm gonna catch that one. Give me a second. I think it's the songs that are fucking me up. Cause I feel like as they're changing this shit, that's just fucking me up. Um, Oh, so yeah, it felt like that's the space I've been in to like kind of like enjoy the space right now. Play video games, enjoy what it's like to be able to do that. Enjoy what it's like to just be able to sit here and listen to my sister talk, or just spend time with my girlfriend and be able to show up for her without worry, and to be able to spend all day doing nothing, or go to the park and sit at the park, or go to Publix and go get a Publix sub and go eat it. Um, Fucking sit at Barnes and Nobles and read, or go to the metaphysical store and look at crystals. Like a bunch of things that are not gonna be as simple, in the near future. Because I'm gonna go in there and it's gonna be like, aren't you KK the artist? Or which is great, which is fine. I'm at the point where I look forward to those things, and I'm ready to experience that as well. But I also, the other side that also understands that I enjoy being invisible. I enjoy being able to be a fly on the wall. I enjoy being able to just exist, and yeah. So I feel like that's the space I've been in. It's like kind of that constant reminder, if you're rushing too fast to get there, like you're gonna look back, and these are gonna be the moments you're gonna be wanting and craving. So it's in your best interest to at least know that when you don't have them, it's like, well, when I did have them, I lived it up, and I'm truly ready for a different experience. Not that I had this experience here and I just didn't want it at the time, and now I want it, and so it's like just being able to be present more than anything. That's definitely been a thing. It's like, yo, be present and understand that you're gonna get where you're going, but also know that these experiences are dope too, and don't wait till you can't have them anymore to understand that. And yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. And this song is Libra Sun, which is the first song from the very first 092596. Oh, right as we hit an hour. So yeah, this whole moment just felt really special. Felt like a divine like unfolding, and like something just fell into place, like exactly, you get it. But yeah, so I'm gonna let that play. I'm gonna write down some of the stuff I was just saying. the balance. I imagine. Oh, preparing my vessel has definitely been a theme too. Like, I don't know, like the last few months I found myself like hella called to do push-ups and stuff and work out and like stuff like that. And it doesn't feel like, oh, getting my body right or like something's wrong. It just feels like, I don't know, it just feels in alignment to how things are unfolding. And it feels like, your vessel has to be ready to hold all that light, to be able to hold all that attention, all that energy. Because, being famous or, having a lot of people paying attention to you takes a lot of energy, a lot of energy focused on you, like literally looking at you or literally listening to you. And you can feel that. So your body has to actually be able to contain the light, contain the energy that's being put on it. So it's felt like that switch was hit. It's like, all right, it's time. Like start getting ready. So yeah, I've been listening. I've been doing things like I was in adult basketball league, top of the year, and then this push up thing's been happening, and yeah, I just find myself moving a lot more, and even outside in the sun, sweating, like releasing and making room. And yeah, I just feel my body, like my body's now getting prepared. And that's dope. That's a dope transition to feel. Because that also grounds it in and makes it feel like, yeah, okay, this is really it. Because it's like, not only do I feel energetic, but it's like, okay, my body, because that's the last place. It gets grounded into the physical. So now that the physical part of me seems to be on board or catching up, it's like, okay, the shifts are happening. Because that's the last place they happen. They happen energetically, then they happen in the mind, they happen all these places, and then the last place you see it is physical. um, so it's dope that the part that connects me to the rest of the physical world seems to be getting itself into alignment now, and wanting to get into alignment now, and that just goes to show that the shift has already been made. So that's been a dope part of the last year for sure. I'm trying to skip to another 092596 song. This is Acceptance, which was like an interlude skip vibe towards the end of the project. Definitely insignificant, so I'll let y'all listen. I might even turn it up as I continue to write.
You realize there's just no point in feeling sorry for yourself. No point in carrying those ill feelings or feeling like a victim.
Start it one more time. I really don't know if y'all can hear it or not, so hopefully it's not too loud now.
Comes to a point where you realize there's just no point in feeling sorry for yourself. No point in carrying those ill feelings or feeling like a victim. You just gotta accept everything for what it is. Learn and choose to be better in the now. The future never comes. Past it doesn't exist. That's why it's important to be the light. The light always prevails. Because it's the only thing that's real. There's no battle between light and dark. The dark isn't an entity in itself. The dark is just a way to describe the absence of light. But light comes from the soul. Light comes from the universe. It comes from the mind and the heart. It comes from the sun above your head and the lamp on your bedside table. Even the darkest of nights has to come to an end eventually, because the sun always comes back to shine on all of us. The darkness isn't to be feared. It has no power of its own, no source of energy. Only the power you give it and choose to believe it has. But the light, the light is source everlasting. This is your life. You are what you choose to be. So what are you gonna do?
This is Senses from 092596. Cinco. I produced and wrote this song in the hospital. Honestly, my knee. It was a wild. That was a whole wild few months. But essentially, I had a trip. I guess a bad trip. I wouldn't call it a bad trip. Even the bad trips I've had, on mushrooms. The bad trips, I've had a couple bad trips. But even those, I felt like they were the exact trips I needed. Like, yeah, I didn't come out of them regretting or feeling like, I wish I hadn't done that. Even though, I had to hold the pieces or pick them up or whatever. It felt like exactly what I needed. And yeah, I feel like the lessons I learned and the perspectives I allowed myself to have allowed me to evolve through them each time. Like, that's with anything. I feel like there's always a perspective, even in the worst things, that allows you to evolve and to learn and become more of yourself and to, get to that next level always. Um, so yeah, mind your perspectives. Understand that no matter how hard it is, you have a choice. And yeah, I chose for that even in the middle of it. Like, as soon, like, I didn't have to, it's not something I look back on and feel that way. Like, it was something I chose in the middle of it. Like, yeah, but anyway, it was a bad trip and I messed up my knee. Like, I was running around, like, running through stuff and destroying stuff. And I was out of town. And yeah, anger came up, like, it felt like a real deep anger. Like, it felt ancestral. Like, it felt beyond just, like, who I've been in the last going on 29 years. It felt like hundreds of years, maybe thousands, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so I had to run destroying stuff and running through stuff. And either way, I cut open my knee and I had to get stitches. And I was in North Carolina at that. Yeah, it was the whole thing. But yeah, I couldn't walk and I came back and was on the couch for a while and it wasn't going away. Like, it was just, anyway, it got infected, so I was in the hospital for, I think, like 3 days, maybe 4 days. At one point, they were talking about possibly needing surgery, but that was my first gun, and I knew that was going to be a thing. Um, yeah, I don't know. For me, it felt like I received the lesson, like, so it didn't have to snowball anymore. So it didn't feel like surgery was going to be a thing. It didn't feel like it was going to lead to anything more. It felt like, okay, like, now it's just recovery. And that's what it ended up being. Like, there was nothing wrong. The infection didn't reach the bone or any of the stuff that they were concerned about or things that they said would be possible. So, but yeah, so, senses. I done talked through the song and didn't let y'all play it, hear it. Um, but yeah, I wrote the song in the hospital, produced it in the hospital, like, while I was in there with my knee all messed up and stuff. So I had my beat machine and I did that and yeah, and I wrote it in there too. With this notebook, actually. And that was like 2 years ago now at this point. It was one of the first things I wrote in this book. I was about to say, I must have wrote it in the middle because I did. Oh, it's all backwards, but I think it's backwards. But yeah, senses, and then the date. When they doubt me, feel angels all around me. Oh, it's at the bottom. Let's see. There is no doubt. Out. Keep breathing through all the doubt. Like you. God is me and God I see. Where am I? Oh. What a responsibility. But don't feel bad for me. I found money all around me. See riches came and found me. I taste greatness when they doubt me. I didn't even finish writing it. Didn't need to. Came and found me, but yeah. 9/5/23 census. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. They go da 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 da. Ooh. But no, I love a good full circle moment. I got to learn something. I got a little insider secret. My angels, they surround me. Ooh. Um, all right, so right now for themes, I have back to basics. Under that, I have production, write my own melodies, program my own drums. Having fun is the main priority. Um, Under that, or the next one is self advocation. Under that, I have boundary setting, taking up space, standing 10 toes on what I know and see. The next one is detachment. I have it is what it is, control what I can and let the rest unfold. Circle got smaller, I'm more to myself. I also heard and more of myself too. This song is Us. It's a single, one of my few singles that were never on a project or anything. I'm gonna let it play. Very important song. Was at the thick of like, George Floyd and all that stuff. That shit too true. Like a choo choo. Shit, I'm still. That's bad for health. Fuck it. I'm on my way to hell. Divided we fall. Together we can. Gonna take 'em all. United we stand. Promise we won't fall. Together we can. We can do it all. United we stand. Divided we fall. Together we can. Gonna take 'em all. Yeah, I'm on. My favorite music is empowering, inspiring, insightful, revolutionary. Yeah. That's what I'm here to be. So the music that I make that feels like that and that carries on that mission are my favorite things for sure. And songs that allow me to sing and be melodic. I love rapping, but some shit that sounds good and feels good and feels smooth. Like, yeah, I fuck with that. I love me a good vibe. They get me next. Please say my name. High key. Don't let them get away with that shit. United we stand. Promise we won't fall. Together we can. We can do it all. United we stand. Divided we fall. Together we can. Okay, so after detachment, I have feminine energy. Under that, I have following my intuition, slowing down and being still, allowing the universe to take care of me, resting. Um, the next one, I have enjoying the calm before my life changes forever. Under that, I put trips to the park, being able to go to stores, being able to enjoy obscurity in public. You know what we talked about. And then the next one I put is my physical body preparing for the shifts. The next one I put stepping into leadership, which I feel like has been huge. I feel like just the communities I've been trying to, not been trying, but the communities I've been building as far as just spirituality and offering guidance and perspective. I feel like those have been taken off and people have been receptive to learning from me. People have not only been receptive, but seeking me out to learn and to get my perspective. And they understand that I am very much connected to the divine and to source, and not in the way that we all aren't, because we all are, but understanding that and knowing it and owning it and allowing it to be your experience and allowing space for that to come through in your experience has power. And that's something I've been doing for the last few years and kind of embracing. And, being a chosen one is, in fact, just choosing yourself and allowing yourself to be, because we're all chosen. And the divine wants to choose us all, and we can all be chosen. But it's choosing yourself that allows God and the universe to use you. So, as I said, recognize that, and I've found myself in positions to lead and to empower others and to, um, continue on my mission, which is because that's what I'm here to do. Um, and I've seen the universe respond to me, and I've seen the world be ready for that now. I've seen people be ready for that now, and not only just be ready, but seeking it out. Like I said, so that's been another theme of the last year is understand like, oh, okay, like seeing myself shift from the student to the teacher, um, and understand, as a good teacher understands that they're always learning, they're always a student, no matter how much they know. You're always good. There's always room to learn something from somebody. Um, and yeah, I'll always be learning. Like I'm an eternal student. I've claimed that a long time ago. Um, so yeah, but just seeing that my role changed a little bit, and now the teacher, being an additional thing on my plate, um, and seeing that the universe understands that I am ready for that, and it's reflecting that back to me, through my experiences and through the people I meet and the things I'm asked to do and called to do. Um, so yeah, that's been dope. So that's what I put. That's what I meant when I put stepping into leadership. And then after that, I put learning to contain larger amounts of energy and light, which I already mentioned here. So this song, by the way, is Pinnacles from 0925965. Huh. Oh, I talked about my trip on here. That's what this song is essentially about. It's one of the few songs that was made afterwards. Because that trip happened in like August, like beginning of August or end of August. So yeah, I was already in the middle of the project. So a couple of those songs happened after, and it became a big part. So I'm gonna bring that. Damn, can I? I fucked up. I fucked it up. But I was gonna replay it, but I hit the shuffle button again by accident, so it lost the whole order and shit. So, but this is No Ledge from 0925965, the same album. Power Refinement, featuring Rose the Third. Shout out Rosie, man. One of my favorite niggas, bro. Definitely a top tier individual. Definitely a high vibrational friend. Built a whole nation. We were definitely on our conscious shit on this, as we typically are when we link up. Or this or that. I think it was pretty good as far as themes go. Nothing else is really coming to mind. I feel like there's a bunch of minor stuff and things like that that surface for sure. I feel like these were the major things that continue to rear their heads throughout the year. So I think I'll leave it at that. Yeah, those are themes. I think I'm gonna write a couple things down for concept, and I'm gonna call it. Yeah, give it a rest for a bit. I feel like that's where it'll really ground in. Is when now I got clear and just giving it silence and space to settle in before I come back and like, all right, and then get back to work. So I don't know if I'll come back and work later. I might get back to making work on the next song today. Um, who knows? We'll see. But remain present and come back to right now. So concepts or concept. As far as concepts, I definitely want to. Part of me wanted to do, because since I'm talking about 3 4 songs, I want them all to be like astrology placement songs, because the first one 92596 was Libra Sun, Pisces Moon, Scorpio Rising, which if you're into astrology, you know that's the big three. as far as like your placements. The main ones that have like the biggest are the biggest embodiment of who you are individually. Because as you get further, away, like the plants and stuff like that become, they're slower moving, so they impact more so a generation rather than just you. Like as you move away, the rising sign changes every 15 minutes, so that is going to be ultra specific to you. Because like if you were born 15 minutes later, that sign would be completely different. If you were born in some case 2 minutes early, like it moves in 15-minute increments. So, and then the moon moves in like 2 day increments. Like it stays in the sign for 2 days. So that's less specific to just you, but still is more specific than fucking Pluto, which moves way, 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 way slower and affects a whole generation. Because anybody born under, I don't know how many years it takes, but it's a long ass time. Anybody born under that will have the same sign. So a whole generation, though all those people born at the same time will have that same placement. So the differences won't really be seen as much. It won't be as nuanced. It'll just be it'll be more evident in the signs of the time, as like society, what's happening in society. Um, but like I said, the rising sign changes every 15 minutes or so. Moon changes every 2 days or so, and then your sun sign, moves in a month increments. Like if you're a Scorpio sun, I was born. I'm a Libra, so I was born on 9/25, September 25th. So anybody born between, I think it's like the 23rd and then like October 20 something is a Libra. So that's even less specific because now that's like a 30-day time frame. But yeah, so that's your big three, and everything after that kind of moves slower, I believe. Well, no, because there's stuff closer to the sun than the moon. So I think that stuff, or closer to the sun than Earth. I'm all turned around now. But anywho, the first album was Libra Sun, Pisces Moon, Scorpio Rising, which is my big three, like I said. And if you want to see your astrological chart, if you're like, what is going on? I don't know what the hell this dude's talking about. Definitely, you just need your birth time for it to be most accurate. But if you don't have your birth time, it'll probably still be fairly accurate, but your rising sign will most likely not be accurate. And yeah, most likely just that. But I guess depending, maybe if you were born like at the very end before something changed signs, that probably won't be accurate either if you don't have the exact time. But for the most part, it'll be pretty accurate outside of your birth time. I mean, outside of your rising sign. But yeah, definitely get your birth time if you can. But yeah, you just need to know where you were born, your birthday and time, and it gives you your whole chart, which is essentially just where all the planets were at the moment you were born. Like it's like a snapshot of the sky, of the stars. It's like this planet was here at the very moment you were born. This was there, and that tells you a lot about who you are and a bit about what you're destined for, and all of that. Because that's a point of creation. Like the point you became onto the planet. Like yeah, it's huge. So I understand that there is information in that, and that there's no coincidence. All the way up to when you decide to come out tells you exactly who you are and what you're meant to do. So yeah, look into that if you haven't before. And this song is Boundaries, which is featuring my little brother, who's also a September baby. He's born on September 2nd. So his birthday's coming up. But this is from 0925963. I need to get him on another track. Probably this year. I just don't see when. But we'll see. Who knows? But yeah. So as I started talking concepts, since I was getting back to basics, I was kind of like, damn, I should probably do that again. But I don't even know which placements I have left because I've made a lot of placement songs. So I know Virgo Mercury. I've been trying to make. So I think I want to bring that one out onto this one. Even if I don't do all placement songs, I'm gonna definitely do Virgo Mercury. Yeah, I've already done Leo Mars. I've done Leo Venus. I've done Venus retrograde in Leo. I've done my big three. What else is there? Yeah, I feel like everything else is slower moving. Like everything else is more generational. Man, I gotta pull up my birth chart. I think. Yeah, have I really done like everything? Everything that's like personal. I know I haven't done Jupiter. I don't even know what my Jupiter is off the top of my head. But I know that's a slower moving one too, just like Saturn. All those. So I don't think I'm gonna do those. Because I think this year was very, very, very personal. So I don't even want to get into like societal energy. I don't even want to get into like the collective energies. Nah, not on this one. Yeah, because it's self-advocation, detachment, feminine energy, like enjoying, like all these things are very, very much personal. So I'm not gonna go into that. So I'm gonna do Virgo Mercury though. So I'm write that down. Oh, what the hell? This is the first beat I ever made. It's not anywhere. It just happens to be in my iTunes library. One of the only beats I've made that I never did anything with. Like literally the second beat I made on, like I think I've used them all, but the first one I never used. That's dope. Thank you. Literally over 6 years ago, like 6.5 years ago. I feel like this is gonna be one of my favorite episodes ever of the series. And I feel like this is gonna set the tone for the rest of it for sure. This was a great decision. I'm thankful. I'm grateful that y'all are here and a part of this. Y'all will be able to tell the story better than I ever can, man. So I really appreciate y'all. For real, for real. I'm gonna even pull this beat out. Back to basics, right? I might do it. Yeah, I might do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Doesn't get more back to basics than that. Let's go. Yeah. Thank you. Make sure y'all be expressing gratitude, man. Every time you feel thankful or grateful and all that, make sure you express it. Don't just swallow it.
You're like sunshine after the rain. You're like a smile at the end of a bad day.
This isn't from
Can't get your
092596,
love off of my
but
brain.
it's definitely special to me.
And for that I'll forever be thankful. And for that I'll forever be grateful. Oh, and for that I'll forever be thankful. And for that I'll forever be grateful. Oh, grateful for your love, babe.
Which is crazy because we were just talking about gratitude. And that song is called Grateful Interlude. And I remember it was recorded as a note on my phone. And then I went and recorded it, in the booth. But it sounds better than I thought. I remember overthinking that and like it being like, let me just put it out.
You're like
But
sunshine.
it sounds good to me now.
You're like
And that's another thing that's been dope.
after the rain.
When you give that shit space and you let it go and come back to it, that should be without all your extra BS projections on it and all your insecurities on it. It should be beautiful as fuck. And it's like you don't get to see it clearly until you move on and you're not hella pressed about it anymore.
You're like sun.
So that's been dope too, like being able to go back and enjoy my songs in ways that I wasn't able to back then. And also keeping that in mind as I create more things now and to not fall for the illusions of like, perfectionism. I'm definitely recovering perfectionist. So if y'all catch me being, a perfectionist, definitely slap my hand and tell me to chill out. Please. Okay, so I'm gonna play it again.
You're like sunshine after the rain. You're like a smile at the end of a bad day. Can't get your love off of my brain. And for that I'll forever be thankful. And for that I'll forever be grateful. Oh, and for that I'll forever be thankful. And for that I'll forever be grateful. Oh, grateful for your love, babe.
That was dope. This is Wise Words from 092596. Okay. 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 I don't get two fucks. I don't get not one. She dragged my name as how many times I made her come. You believe that? My nigga, you dumb. Bum bum bum. She called me daddy, but I made her run. Boy, I'm done. Concept savage. My brain's starting to feel a little fried. I'm definitely about to take a break. Like I feel the focus, like my brain begging for like a loose focus rather than like a. It's been what, an hour and 36 minutes? Yeah. My brain definitely wants to breathe for a second. Let's see. This is Miss San Diego. It's from Since I Never Give Love Everything. Not a birthday project, but still heat. Skirt. Number one is my never. Or trees and I pass it. This shit straight magic. This tape high fashion. All the way to Atlanta. Went to Calabasas. All the way to see Santa. Green eggs and hammer. Fucked in my Jesus sandals, but it's Carmen San Diego. Trying to build in peace like a Lego. Ain't on me like a mellow. Shots hit like a real low. Where, oh where? It's Carmen San Diego. Trying to build in peace like a Lego. Bands on me like a mellow. Shots hit like a Rillo. Swisher. Shots hit like a Rillo. Swisher. Swisher, get it? Swisher, like Swisher Sweets with Swish. Yeah, that's a trade secret right there, man. Don't get used to that. I don't be giving away too much sauce and painting pictures and spoon feeding. Man. It's part of the experience. Y'all got to get that shit on y'all own, man. I ain't clearing up nothing. So don't get used to that. And don't tell nobody either. You got that because you stayed in here and you watched an hour 37 minutes of me in bed talking and writing and shit. So that's a KK exclusive, man. Baby, just be real with me. This is Backstreet from The Road to Amok. Also not a birthday project, but heat nonetheless. As long as you with it, I'm with it, yeah. Yeah, my brain's fried. I definitely don't want to think no more. I definitely just want to sit here and kick it. So I think after this song, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, let myself go. Stretch a bit, maybe go eat. Redirect myself a little bit and then see where I'm at then as far as what I'm feeling like. And if I'm up to it, then I'll definitely come back and we can, get back to work. I think I have enough to go off of, but I guess we can still pick up from here, review, make sure, and then, get back to creating. So thank y'all for joining me on this part, man. But it's definitely set the tone for what the project is going to be and what it needs to be, so I'm excited. I'm excited to keep making these, I feel like today definitely put me face to face with like what we're doing here and just what the road is, and letting y'all into it and letting y'all be a part of it and allowing it to grow with us. So I get it from a whole nother perspective now. So yeah, I'm gonna keep saying thank y'all because that's how I feel, Thank you. My tattoos all present. I need more. I'm ready for the next ones. Okay, Leo Venus. I'll let that be the last one. This is from 0925962. I think it's the only one from that one that came on. But now at this point, something from all of them is played, so definitely was a good place to finish. Tired of broken promises. I'm tired of downplaying my accomplishments. You think I don't pay attention, but like a lid, you the cup and I'm on top of it. Like the uprights on the field goal. God building me to be a hero. But they don't want it bad enough. Shit not adding up. I keep getting zero. Zero, keep getting zero. They don't want it bad enough. Shit not adding up. I keep getting zero. Blood, sweat, and tears. I leave it all on the beat. Hard not to have fear when all you know is defeat. I'm a no retreat. Baby, this all me. Answer whenever you call me. Just let me ball free. Oh, this is about to be my last year in my 20s. That's an important concept. Just a year ago, where I am now be a miracle. Couldn't see it coming, that's what fear do. Lost faith in God, now I'm spiritual. Guess I've been that, so I'm been that. Got me 2 chains, just like crin that. Get the money, flip that, spin to get back. Now they been asking how I did that. Hit decline on the call cause I'm working. Cop the tail far, baby, hold it to this Birkin. So you realize all this shit worthless. But you stay patient, so you deserve it. Blood, sweat, and tears, I leave it all on the beat. Are not that fear when all you know is defeat. Blind or no retreat. Baby, this all me. Answer whenever you call me. Just let me ball free. Too far like Kobe. Left hand like Ginobili. Yeah. Baby, don't know me. This ain't the old me. Give me my trophy. I leave it all on the beat. Hard not to have fear when all you know is defeat. fight or no retreat. Baby, this all me, answer whenever you call me, but just let me ball free. Let's see, look. Then self-advocating, man. That's from 2020. Answer whenever you call me, but just let me ball free, man. Don't be blowing my phone up. You know I'm gonna answer every time. Don't take advantage of that. Give me the space to be who I need to be and do what I need to do. That's from 2020, but it's oh so relevant today. Life. Message. Damn. This is Trinity from 092596. 6. I'm gonna let this play too. It's one of my favorites. Unlock the shackles and free my man. When you done the work, there's no more healing. There's nothing between you and all those millions. There's no more ceilings. Turn that bitch up. But I don't feel like waiting. Smoke, drink, dang. I'm a conscious creator, living life with no savior. God talk to me every time that I blaze up. So I keep Gary Payton in my left hand. Good grabber, crush on deck from the yes man. Grade A like 11. I'm on my way to smoke, drink, thing. Okay. Smoke, drink, thing. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Cause in the end, it's only you. And you. You and your higher self, you and your potential, you and everything you could be. But either way, it's just you and you. There's no point in comparing to nobody else. Are you everything you can be? Could you be 10 times better if you wanted to be, if you tried to be? That's only the comparison you need to be doing, for real. Anything outside of that is BS. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. Because in the end, it's only you and you. Type shit. So I want to play one more, but I don't know what that one more is. I feel like when I see it, I don't know what's that. I'm top dog, niggas giving bottom bitch. That's Bundle of Sticks. That's a good song too. It's not from 092596 though. That's Past Future Freestyle. One of my only published freestyles. My only songs that was a freestyle that I put out. Okay, Mr. Bean, this is my last one. Don't let me stay. I'm still here. Everybody just leave, so then I feel like, damn, I gotta go. before the next song comes on, because whatever it is gonna make me stay. So, but all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man. This has definitely been 092596. Oh wait, this has been the road to 092596. Seven is crazy. Like it really doesn't feel like that long since the first one. But yeah, this has been episode. I forgot just that quick. Was it episode 7? I think it was episode 7 or 6. Give me a second, man. I don't want to leave y'all on the wrong vibe, man. On the wrong tip. I gotta do better. I gotta remember which episode. So don't let me get away with that. 1, 2. Oh no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, this is 7. Also, have faith in yourself, cause I knew it was 7. I sat there and overthought it. But yeah. So appreciate y'all being with me. Check out the other 092596, the other 6 versions, on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, YouTube Music, anywhere you listen to music, I'm already there. So definitely go check it out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. Yeah, definitely don't want y'all don't gotta just sit here and just watch me. Understand that I invited you guys in, so treat it like you guys are in the studio, like you guys are in the space. Understand that there's room for you guys too. If you have an idea, or if you have a thought or insight or whatever, a question, whatever the hell, just let me know. Um, yeah, I don't expect y'all to just sit down and shut up at all, for real. Y'all can be as much a part of the process if y'all want to be, especially if what you have to offer is valuable. And I feel like whatever you have to offer is valuable because you're in this space for a reason. There's not any coincidence. There's not enough coincidence in the world. So, yeah, I think that's everything. So, I'll see y'all soon. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see what comes from here. This has definitely been my favorite one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. It's definitely been my favorite episode so far. And yeah, thank y'all. And I love y'all so much. And I'll see y'all again soon, all right? Peace.